couple of new movies hitting multiplexes this fall. And here with a preview of Hollywood's best autumn fare is Matt Singer. He's the managing editor and critic for the movie website ScreenCrush.com. Matt, good morning.
Good morning.
There's a lot of great looking stuff.
There is. Isn't it nice when there's good movies to talk about?
Hopefully they'll be as good as they look. But let's start with something coming out later this month. And it stars Emily Blunt as an FBI agent fighting a Mexican drug cartel. The name's a little peculiar, Sicario.
Sicario, yeah. It's pretty intense. If you're someone with high blood pressure, make sure you're up on your medication before you see this movie, because it is white knuckle from beginning to end. By the end of it, you're sitting there squirming in your seat and looking through your fingers because you think something terrible is going to happen. Emily Blunt, FBI agent. She is sort of drawn into the drug war by these two unscrupulous characters played by Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin. I really like this one. I have seen this film. I thought it was really intense. It's sort of Zero Dark 30 meets Traffic. If that sounds interesting to you, I would say this is one to seek out.
Well, when I saw the preview for Black Mass, the next movie we're talking about, also out on the 18th, I was like, oh, this is about Whitey Bulger. I really want to see this. How did they do this?
Yeah, it's Johnny Depp as Whitey Bulger, and Johnny Depp's track record lately not been great. I think he's maybe less interested in great material as he is, what can I do where I can put on a wig and I can use an accent? And sure enough, Black Mass, there he is. He's wearing a wig, a bald wig, and he has an accent. But hopefully this will be good. Johnny Depp actually, historically, has been great in biopics. Ed Wood, Fear and Loathing, Donnie Brasco, which is a gangster movie just like Black Mass. So this one just premiered at the Venice Film Festival and got great reviews, so fingers crossed. That'll be good.
Later this month, also The Intern, a workplace comedy with Robert De Niro as the intern and Anne Hathaway as his boss.
That's right. We remember The Devil Wears Prada with Anne Hathaway as the put-upon assistant. Now the roles are basically reversed, where she is the boss, she's the head of the company, her intern. Kind of a clever premise, and De Niro can be good in these sort of Niro's company. So I'm looking forward to the chance to judge his work as an intern. The tables have turned now. This is very exciting for me.
I want that one to be really good, though.
I hope so.
I hope it is, too.
Yeah.
So let's talk about The Walk, the movie that we saw at the beginning of this segment with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's right. And as you said, it's based on an incredible true story. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the star, but I think the real star here is going to be the 3D photography, because they actually shot this in 3D, and if it works, you are going to feel like you are up on that wire. You are up above the city, and that could be really spectacular in 3D. Or if you're afraid of heights, this could be the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, I am. But you know what's interesting is that, when the actual event happened back in the 70s, there was almost no footage of it whatsoever except for still shots. So to see it brought to life like this in 3D is going to be amazing.
And I like him. He always makes a movie for me. I mean, I think he does a good job.
Is fantastic. Yeah, I hope he's great in this one as well.
All right, we're also we're going to look at The Martian, which comes out in October with Matt Damon in a sci-fi drama. Is this have anything to do with aliens?
No, actually it does not. The title is a little misleading. The Martian here is Matt Damon. He is stranded on Mars. And while NASA is trying to figure out how to rescue him, he has to try to figure out how to survive long enough for them to get back to him. And this one, I think, for me, is the most exciting-looking movie of the fall. Ridley Scott, who made Alien and Blade Runner, another science fiction film from him. It has a fabulous cast besides Matt Damon, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Kristen Wiig, a lot of other great people in this. So this is one I'm really excited to see.
What a forward-thinking plot, also.
Fascinating plot, yeah.
October 9th, there's another Steve Jobs biofilm, another one.
Yes, there was already one with Ashton Kutcher. This one is called Steve Jobs and has Michael Fassbender. So already in my book, Michael Fassbender versus Ashton Kutcher. This one on paper is already sounding a lot better, but we'll have to see what the finished product looks like. It's written and directed by a pair of Oscar winners, Aaron Sorkin, who wrote The Social Network, Danny Boyle, who directed Slumdog Millionaire. So this one, another one I'm really excited about.
October 16th, we've got Goosebumps, a horror comedy based on R.L. Stein's children's book series. A lot of people are excited about this one.
Honestly, I wasn't that excited about it, because I'm like, how do you adapt a whole horror anthology into one film? That sounds like a difficult task. They created this ingenious solution where the books, the Goosebumps books, are in the movie and they can come to life. The monsters from the books come out, and Jack Black plays R.L. Stine, the author of the books, and then these kids have to, save the day, put the monsters back in the books. I've actually seen this one, and it's a really pleasant surprise. The books were written for kids ages 7 to 12. It's a perfect kind of horror movie for kids that age. It's not too scary. It's funny. I feel like this is a movie that kids are going to be watching at sleepovers till the end of time.
Very interesting choice, Jack Black as R.L. Stine. Finally, the end of October. I've met R.L. Stine. He doesn't look like Jack Black.
No, he does not.
All right, finally, the end of October, Bill Murray back in a comedy called Rock the Casbah.
Rock the Casbah. Yeah, he plays this sort of washed-up rock manager. He brings a client to Afghanistan for a USO tour. He gets stranded. He loses his passport. And then he wants to discover this new talent and trying to get her on basically the Afghanistan of American Idol. And if you're a Bill Murray fan and you remember the movie Scrooged, the same guy who wrote Scrooge for Bill Murray wrote Rock the Casbah for Bill Murray. So hopefully it's kind of him back in his element doing what we love to see Bill Murray doing.
I find that whatever he's cast as, he's always the same person anyway. I mean, I like that person, but he's always kind of the same guy. And he even looks in this one like he's kind of just Bill Murray, like wandering around, giving wonderful Bill Murray-ness to the universe, as we love when he does.
Bill Murray being Bill Murray in Afghanistan. That's something to look forward to. Matt Singer, it's a great lineup for the fall. Thanks, Matt Singer. Coming up, most of us colored pictures with crayons when we were kids, then left it behind. So what are these grown-ups doing? We'll tell you about the growing trend in adult coloring books ahead. You're watching CBS This Morning.